very good day to all participants and presenters of IMPAC 2022. Welcome to our research finding presentation. My name is Associate Professor Khairil from University Malaysia Kelantan, and my fellow researcher, Dr. Khairul Hafizi Hasnan from University Technology Mara, would like to present our research findings entitled Spectral Comparison of Rebana Recording Using Two Microphone Placement. A brief history of Rebana Melayu. There are various types of Malay drum used in Malay traditional performances such as Rebana Ubi, Rebana Ibu, Rebana Anak, Gendang, Geduk, Gedomba, and few other more. Rebana is classified under the membranophone family. It is a traditional drum that are closely related to the Malay society and community in Malaysia and throughout Southeast Asia. Unlike gendang that have two drumming surface, rebana has only have a single drumming surface. Usually rebana Melayu were played in pair, consists of rebana ibu, slightly large size, and rebana anak, a smaller version. Rebana ibu is the bigger rebana, which size diameter ranges from 13 to 16 inches, while rebana anak is a smaller rebana with its size diameter ranges from 10 to 12 inches. Rebana is the instrument that indicate the beat and rhythm in Malay traditional songs, genres such as inang, zapin, joget, masri, and asli. Traditionally, rebana was made using medium hardwood for its body and goat skin for its drumming surface that are bind together using rattan. However, for the past few years, we see few makers uses steel drum rims and drum skin to replace the goat skin and rattan. This innovation in rebana making is to ensure rebana can produce good tone and tuning stability. This recording experiment was carried out at Telaga Biru studio owned by the Hijaz Group, a former Nasheed group and still actively involved and perform in Malaysia. The studio is located at Kota Damansara. We use professional rebana player for these recording purposes, and the equipment that I use are Focusrite Claret audio interface. We are using two Shure SM57 microphones, Logic Pro X software, and a traditional rebana. The reason why we are using SM57 is because most of the studios in Kuala Lumpur and in Malaysia, at least they have 3 to 4 SM57 as the recording microphone, and it is an industrial standard microphone, a dynamic microphone that is normally used for drums, guitar miking, and etc. The recording process is carried out directly from the audio interface into the Logic Pro software without using any mic processors or audio processors. One unit of SM57 microphone are placed 6 inches in front of the drum surface. This is the normal position practiced in the process of rebana recording. The second SM57 microphone are placed in line with the rebana player ears. Both of these recording materials have not been through any effect processors such as compressors or EQ. For the result of this experiment, I leave it to my friend Dr. Khairul Hafizi Hasnan to explain the audio evaluation process outcomes. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dr. Khairul Hafizi bin Hasnan, and I'm here to explain more about the data analysis process for this research. For this research, I have used MATLAB to generate spectrogram plots of the audio that was recorded. A spectrogram plot represents the intensity of every frequency of a recorded audio sample. The x-axis represents time, while the y-axis represents frequency. Therefore, it is a frequency over time representation. The scale in the y-axis is logarithmic and not linear. This is because the human ear is logarithmic in nature and not linear. Therefore, it is more suitable for the y-axis to be in logarithmic scale. The color in spectrogram plot represents the intensity of the frequency. The brighter the color, the more intense a frequency region is. There are a few types of spectrogram available, and the one that is most commonly used is called STFT, which stands for short-term Fourier transform. But for this research, I have decided to use CQT spectrogram, which stands for constant Q transform. This is because CQT spectrogram closely resembles human auditory system, whereby in lower frequencies, human auditory system is more sensitive towards spectral content or pitch. And for higher frequencies, our ear is more sensitive towards temporal information. For low frequency contents, the spectral resolution in CQT spectrogram is higher than STFT. And the temporal resolution for high frequency content is more detailed in CQT spectrogram as compared to STFT. Once the CQT spectrogram plots have been generated by MATLAB for both audio samples, we can start our analysis. Now I will play the audio sample that was recorded by the microphone on the first position. Next is the audio sample that was recorded by the microphone on the second position. There are of course noticeable tonal differences between both recorded audio, and it is more obvious if seen in CQT spectrogram. The first one is the frequency content of the audio recorded by both microphones. The first microphone recorded more frequency content in the region of 100 to 150 Hz, as compared to the second microphone which captured more in the region of 300 Hz. Furthermore, the length of the sustain or the decay of the gendang recorded was different for both microphones. The audio recorded by microphone 2 has a longer sustain or decay as compared to the audio recorded by microphone 1. This clearly shows that microphone placement plays an important part in shaping the tonal character of an instrument, including traditional instrument. However, please bear in mind that the aim of this research is not to prove where is the correct microphone placement for a gendang, because there is no right or wrong in music. It all depends on the tonal character that wants to be achieved in a recording. Other than that, this research proved that CQT spectrogram is more suitable to be used in the context of music analysis as compared to STFT spectrogram. Before I end my presentation, I, Dr. Khairul Hafizi bin Hasnan, also representing my fellow researcher, Associate Professor Khairil Anwadin, would like to thank the organizer of IMPAC 2022 for the opportunity for us to share our findings. I would also like to open the floor for any discussions or questions. Thank you.